How do you balance training and running the training center?
Well, that's kind of the perk of running a training center. It's all training. And I'll tell you the truth. After I got thrown out of Tokyo, I'm in the best shape of my life. I don't get to compete in the Olympics. I don't even get a quote. I've got my own demons about that. I'm trying to be forgiving when it comes to all the people that were involved with that. I know it came down to, you know what, I won't say anymore. But in that time period, I was really looking for something somebody couldn't take away from me. I was really looking for it bad. And sometimes in this sport, you are your performance, and your performance is like the wind. It comes and goes, and as soon as it's past, people are like, "Oh, that was a beautiful song I heard on the wind," and it made me want something that lasted. Real rock, dirt, concrete, buildings, people I could rely on, people I trained myself. And I looked at myself really closely, and I asked my wife, I said, "What things am I good at, honey?" And she said, "Well, you're a really good soldier. You know all the Army stuff really well. I don't really want you to do that full time. You're really good at running logistics and things like that. You're really good at managing people, and you've lived at a track your whole life." I said, "Well, if I'm just looking at the rooms like that, a training center works out really well for me. I know that business in and out." And so it's more of an experimentation than it is a leap of faith. I know it's going to work. I know people are going to really find value in what I'm providing, because I'm going to provide things that I have value in. If I have value in it, I know pole vaulters will find value in it. And I think I need to find a way to open the gates to even more people.
How many people do you have there?
Well, I've got to build a really top-notch team, because they've got to manage it while I'm on the road. So 8 full-time, really beautiful athletes that are heroes in their own rights to lead my young people, because I've got to build the sport in my area as well. If I don't build it in Mississippi, who will, right? Who will? If our professional athletes don't come back to their hometowns and start to build their sports up, then nobody's going to take up the banner in order to do that. And I want to be a real rallying cry for all types of athletes, not just track athletes, in Mississippi especially. I've trained international athletes. I've invited international elites. Maybe Mondo will come down and help me set my field record. It's my field record right now, and maybe I'll invite one of my guys to come break it for me in the future. My goal is, by the end, I don't hold my whole field record. I'm feeding 100 athletes a day. I'm training 1,000 athletes a year, and I think everybody in my community claims me and thinks it's a great addition to my community. I will have succeeded. So being mission focused keeps me training well. I'm not going to say it's not tiring, but that being said, I'm used to being tired.
Yeah, and are you working with them? Are you doing workouts for those guys, or are you?
Well, being a coach is a very special relationship. Very special relationship. My father was my coach, and there is an outpouring of time and sacrifice you have to make for your person. Same for Mondo and his dad. My dad called Mondo's dad, and Mondo's dad called my dad when we were right in the trenches together trying to figure out this sport and how to do it. Yes, I have to be a coach, but my coaches have to be coaches for me as well. We have to have value in each other's opinion. But at the end of the day, we have a doctrine. People know what it takes to be good at pole vault. We got to achieve those things, and it's not much guesswork. It's a method. It's not a madness, and it's a way that we all grow in the sport. And if all of my people do well, that means they can predicate wellness to all of my other athletes.
How long do you see yourself competing?
I see myself competing into LA and beyond, but not that much farther beyond. I don't have any desires for Brisbane, and I don't think it would be my responsibility to go do that. I won the Olympic trials. I won a silver medal. If I wasn't for the greatest guy of all time, I might have won the Olympics. And you have to think about that as an athlete. If I just said, okay, I'm done now, well, I'm really kind of leaving something on the table. I don't think that's a respectable way to leave the sport. People want athletes who have that experience, right? They want athletes that have those medals to come compete. It is my obligation, I've said that several times today, my obligation to go to the trials each time to say, this is the standard by which we've pressed the sport into. Come with me. This is the model. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna help you achieve it if I can. If you can beat me, oh man, that would be even more of a special thing, because I'll be on the team with you and you'll be in the top spot, right? But after winning the Olympic trials last year, second the time before, winning the time before that, I'm in the driver's seat when it comes to my career, and I'm really happy to be there.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank